Hello, everybody.
We're on the record in the 13th Judicial District, the District Court of Greenwood County, Kansas. This is our Wednesday, August 19th, 2025, first appearance docket.
Tuesday, Your Honor.
Tuesday, yes. Tuesday is Greenwood County docket. And first on the list, we'll take up case number 2025 CR 146, State of Kansas versus Michelle Dion Yunkin, County Attorney Jill Gillette for the state. Mr. Paul, are you here for the defendant?
Not on the, you have not officially appointed me on this case yet, Judge. I've been appointed on her previous case. I know probably the court is going to appoint me today, and it was just happenstance that I was here when Miss Yunkin is. I'm here on behalf of Mr. Vasta.
Okay, thank you. I do intend to reappoint you on Ms. Yunkin. Ms. Yunkin, your financial circumstances have not changed since I saw you last, have they?
No, Your Honor.
All right, are you applying for court-appointed attorney again?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, fill out your application, get it to me. Most likely, Richard Paul will be reassigned to your case as he has to previous ones. You are here today, Ms. Yunkin, on violation of a protective order that was issued in Greenwood County case 2025 DM 41 that was reissued from a prior case based on new information on August 14th of 2025. I did check that file and make sure that it had been served on you before the new allegations, and you had it for 2 days before you allegedly committed a violation against that protective order. So as filed, this is a Class A person misdemeanor. You could be looking at another 12 months there in the county jail where you are, and you could pay another fine up to $2,500. Do you have any question about those charges?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then I will appoint Richard Paul to represent you, and I will set your next hearing for misdemeanor control. Missy, what date do we have?
I believe the other one's set on September 16th at 3:30.
That would be great. Let's set them both together.
All right, September 16th at 3:30. In the meantime, we need to set your bond. I don't think there's one set. Ms. Gillette, do you have a recommendation for bond?
We had modified her other bond to 1,000 OR, and she was not to be contacting her mom. That was made clear to her. She went over there. So I'm not going to recommend an OR this time.
Good girl.
She's going to have to have cash or surety. I'm going to recommend, I know she doesn't have a lot of money. I'm going to recommend 2,000 cash or professional surety on this.
You are the bomb, Jill. Thank you.
Michelle, just don't say a word. She didn't do you any favors.
All right.
Well, if she wants to stay in jail, she's got a good favor going, Mr. Paul.
Well, maybe, but that's.
All right, Mr. Paul, have you anything to say on bond?
Judge, from when I've talked to Miss Yunkin, I believe her mother's is where her medications are being kept. She doesn't have a secure place to keep them. And I believe the alleged offense happened when I believe she was trying to get some medication. So if there's another person that can give her those medications, I would ask that a OR bond be reinstated, because I don't believe that there's any kind of malicious intent on her behalf. It is because of the medications she's taking.
Well, that's the first I've heard about that issue in all these cases they've had to deal with her. Ms. Yunkin, who does provide your medication for you?
My mother was.
All right, do you have someone else, as your attorney suggests, that could help you with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who would that be?
James Aikman.
James Aikman?
Yes, Your Honor.
AIKMAN, James Aikman.
Yes, Your Honor.
AIKMAN. Did his wife recently pass away? Is that the gentleman I'm thinking of?
Yes, Your Honor. He's working
Yeah.
with my case manager and I for communication since my mother no longer can.
Well, Mr. Pye, I don't know if you know about Mr. Aikman. You may have been involved in the case concerning children of his and his late wife.
No, I have no clue. I saw Miss Gillette's reaction when that name was said, but for
He's
some reason,
he's on supervision for drugs right now.
oh, well,
That would not be a good person to send her medications to.
probably not.
Well, I am going to continue your bond at 2,000 cash or professional surety. I know, as Ms. Gillette said, you don't have much income. Your mom is pretty much I think, your sole supporter emotionally, financially, but you just seem to have problems every time you get around her for whatever reason. So you need to leave her alone. I've told you that several different cases now, unless you can get along peacefully. And I'm to the point where I'm not even going to let you be around her because I don't believe you will be peaceful. So no contact with your mom. You figure out a plan with Mr. Paw to revisit this, but I know that James Aikman is not the one to be your contact for the reasons Ms. Gillette said.
I'll try to get something worked out, Your Honor.
All right, 2,000 cash or surety, no contact. Now, hear me again, Miss Youngkin, because I've told you this in several different cases now. No contact with your mother.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, don't go near the house. I think you've got some kind of temporary housing on her property. You're gonna have to find somewhere else to go.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
She's also been contacted by Crosswinds, so maybe they can help her set something up.
Good. Work through Crosswinds. They come in the jail there and they can help you. They know your history.
Michelle, and that being said, make sure and have them have signed releases so they give information to me. Okay, Michelle?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Richard.
Thank you.
Okay.
Judge, I have nothing further on this case.
All right, let's see. So I'll see you both back here September 16th at 3:30 on this case.
Yes.
Okay, you may go, Ms. Yelkin. Now I understand, Deputy, you want to take up a specific order today? So
While
maybe
they're switching out, can we jump into Vasta real quick, Judge?
I have the other one, Your Honor.
I think she has them in order. Do you have Mr. Dye? Are you representing William Dye?
No, the only one that I have not, all these other people, Judge, I have not been appointed to, but
Okay,
Mr.
so
Vasta has retained me, so.
All right, I'm going to take up Mr. Vasta right now, Deputy, so Mr. Paul can go about his other activities today.
I appreciate that, Your Honor.
Okay. We're on the record in 2025 CR 147, State of Kansas versus Salvatore Vasta. Please announce appearances.
May it please the court, the state appears by Jill Gillette, County Attorney.
Richard Paul on behalf of Mr. Vasta, who appears via Zoom at a separate location in the council. Judge, we would waive formal reading of anything. It looks like Mr. Vasta has already made his bond. Judge, I've already spoke to the county attorney and he is diversion eligible. We just needed a case number today and he was going to turn in that paperwork. So all we need, Judge, from you today, if you're so inclined, is to set a diversion application date about 2 months out.
Okay, Missy, do you have a review date about 2 months out? 60 days thereabout. Misdemeanor control about.
Yeah, it should be done, I think, in plenty of time, Judge, but I just want to err on the side of caution.
October 14th at 3:30.
Perfect.
Okay, October 14th at 3:30. Now, I will say on this case, frankly, I am surprised that it was filed as disorderly conduct as opposed to lewd and lascivious behavior.
Judge,
Judge,
the county attorney and I had a discussion about that, and she can't show the intent So that's why it wasn't charged that way, Judge.
It's required consent for second ratification.
Yep.
I understand that. I've been in this business a while, folks, but sometimes there are some acts you do that kind of speak for themselves on intent.
Right.
I understand that very well.
And Judge, as you know, the prosecution has prosecutorial discretion.
Yes, I do, but I'm gonna still put some, I can still put some protection requirements on this bond. Mr. Vasta, you are not to be exposing yourself to anyone while you're on this bond, or it will be revoked most likely, if I find out about it anyway. You are to keep a distance from your neighbors. Don't be going on their property. Don't be going up to their streets where you can touch their properties. Stay away from your neighbors. And certainly don't be doing any actions to arouse alarm, anger, or resentment. But I just think it's best that you stay away from your neighbors. Keep a reasonable distance from them. Don't be doing anything in front of children, especially. Your attorney can talk to you about the difference between your acts in front of adults, your acts alleged between adults and alleged between children. But
Judge,
acts I understand that brought this on are pretty alarming. So don't be doing those, sir. You've got the benefit of the presumption of doubt, and that will stay with you until or if it can be proved. Otherwise,
Judge, he wasn't even charged under that. It was just a disorderly that he was charged under.
I understand, but he has to have a conduct that would cause people to be aroused, alarmed, angered, or resentful, and I think the alleged conduct would do that. So just needs to make sure he doesn't get himself in any position where he can get accused of anything else.
That's why he hired me, Your Honor.
All right. Very well. So those are going to be conditions of his bond. Make sure he has no contact with children, no contacts with his neighbors. If he sees them, just keep going the other way. Don't stop and engage them in any way, Mr. Vance.
Do you mean no contact with children other than his own children?
He has children of his own.
Yeah, of course.
Well, don't say of course. I know a lot of people that don't have children. No contact with people's children other than your own. That'll be fine.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right. Anything further from either party?
No,
Okay.
thank you for taking mine up first, Judge. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. And we are in recess. Mr. Vasta is remanded to the sheriff until he makes bond, or if he makes bond. And Mr. Paul, you're excused for the
He's already
moment.
made bond, Judge.
Oh, that's right. You told me that. Well, add those conditions to his bond if they're not already on it.
I believe almost every condition you just named is on his bond.
All right. Well, let's make sure they're maintained.
We
All
will.
right, Church, Mr. Vasta and Mr. Paul, and
Thank you.
you're welcome. And then Deputy, who is the next one you have up there?
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.